if this is confirmed to have been another chemical weapons attack by the Assad regime, with or without the complicity of the Russians, I think what it shows is that this is a government that has absolutely no compassion for its own people, that has put itself beyond the pale. I certainly think that it will need to be investigated, and the question of culpability for what has been done will need to be established, and where it is possible to bring criminal prosecutions, as you suggest, I think that is certainly appropriate. But I think what it confirms to everybody is that this is a barbaric regime that has made it impossible for us to imagine them continuing to be in authority over the people of Syria after this conflict is over. I simply don't see how that can happen.
But yet Britain and the United States are reconsidering their approach to the Syrian conflict, saying that the long-term political future of President Assad is not a priority. Does this change that?
It's our view, and remains the view of I think people both in the United States and in the UK, France, Germany, and it's there in Resolution 2254, that you cannot go on with a regime that is willing to use illegal weapons against its own people, a regime that has killed hundreds of thousands of its own people. What is needed now is a political process to get rid of that regime and to give the people of Syria a chance. And what we're discussing today is the way in which we can raise sufficient funds to look after the countries surrounding Syria who have been in the front line of the calamity and who are having to deal with millions of refugees. And if you remember, this was a UK-led initiative last year. We raised £11 billion last year to help. We're seeing some very big pledges again today, and we hope to be able to support those countries, Lebanon, Jordan, and of course Turkey, that have had to bear the brunt of this catastrophe. Thank you.
The Russians and the opposition say the Russians and the Syrian government say they did not carry out this attack. They blamed it on the opposition.
Well,
do you see anything to support that view?
I've seen absolutely nothing to suggest that, or rather to lead us to think that it is anything but the regime, and all the evidence I have, and there may be more to come out on this, by the way. All the evidence I've seen,
such as?
There may be more to come out.
What
on
have
this,
you
but
seen?
all the evidence I have seen suggests that this was the Assad regime who did it in the full knowledge that they were using illegal weapons in a barbaric attack on their own people. I would like to see those culpable pay a price for this, and I certainly do not see how a government like that can continue to have any kind of legitimate administration of the people of Syria.